problem I'm solving is f of x equals negative 3x minus 2. So I would plug in the numbers negative 2 through 2 into the x. So negative 2 times the negative 3 minus 2 is 4. 3 times negative 1 minus 2 is 1. Negative 3 times 0 minus 2 is a negative 2. Negative 3 times 1 minus 2 is negative 5. And negative 3 times 2 minus 2 is negative 8. Now I have to plug in my original problem into my new problem, which is h of x equals 4f times x. So I would write h of x equals 4, and then in parentheses I would put the number that is connected to x, which is negative 3, x, close the parentheses, minus 2. So now I would just solve this. So I would multiply the 4 by what's in the parentheses, so I would do h of x equals negative 12x minus 2. So now I would make another xy table with the numbers negative 2 through 2, positive 2, and I would just plug them in for x once again. Negative 12 times the negative 2 minus 2 is a positive 22. Negative 12 times the negative 1 minus 2 is positive 10. Negative 12 times 0 minus 2 is negative 2. Negative 12 times a positive 1 minus 2 is negative 14. And then negative 12 times a positive 2 minus 2 is a negative 26. So now that I have solved both of my problems and put them on an xy table, it is time to plot the different points on a graph. So the first point is negative 2, 4. So I would go over 2 and then up 4. Now that I have plotted all of the points on my graph, you can see that it has created a vertical stretch.
So the problem I'll be solving is f of x equals 2x plus 5. So the first step I'll be doing is plugging in negative 2 through positive 2 into x. So I'll start off with negative 2. Negative 2 times positive 2 plus 5 is 1. Negative 1 times 2 plus 5 is 3. 0 times 2 plus 5 is 5. 1 times 2 plus 5 is 7. And 2 times 2 plus 5 is 9. So now I'm going to plug in my original problem into my new problem, which is h of x equals negative f of x, which would be h of x equals negative 2 parentheses x, close parentheses, plus 5. So now I'm going to solve this, which is h of x equals negative 2 times x is negative 2x, and then plus 5. So now I'm going to create another xy table, negative 2 through positive 2. So negative 2 times negative 2 plus 5 is 9. Negative 1 times negative 2 plus 5 is 7. 0 times negative 2 plus 5 is 5. 1 times negative 2 plus 5 is 3. And 2 times negative 2 plus 5 is 1. So now that I've completed both of my xy tables, I will now transfer them and plot them onto the graph. So negative 2 and then 1. Now that I have completed plotting the points on the graph, it has created a reflection over the y-axis.
So the problem that I'll be solving is f of x equals 4x plus 3. Okay, so the first step to the equation is to plug in the numbers negative 2 through positive 2 into the equation. Negative 2 times 4 plus 3 is negative 5. Negative 1 times 4 plus 3 is negative 1. 0 times 4 plus 3 is 3. 1 times 4 plus 3 is 7. 2 times 4 plus 3 is 11. So now that you've completed your xy table, you can plug in your original equation to the new one, which is h of x equals f of x plus 3. H of x equals 4 times x plus 3 plus 3. H of x equals 4x plus 6 is your new equation, and then you draw another xy table. And then you fill in -2 through 2. Now you plug in -2 through 2 into x. So -2 times 4 plus 6 equals -2. -1 times 4 plus 6 equals 2. 0 times 4 plus 6 is 6. 1 times 4 plus 6 is 10. 2 times 4 plus 6 is 14. Now that we have finished both of the xy tables, you can plot them on your graph. Now that I have plotted the points on the graph, it has created a vertical shift. We're done now. Stop!
Yeah, no. Come on, Rachel, you can do it.
Shut up, Brooklyn.
You can do
I
it.
don't like you.
Oh. What are you doing? That's like when Mr. Giorgi makes a line and he misses the dot. Just come on, Lauren.
Wait. I'm bad at that.
Just say it one more time. Just say it one more time.